history today, history being Wednesday, April 1st. I'm going to we're going to start today with a review for a quiz. We'll have a history quiz tomorrow, and the information is going to cover Clara Barton and Dwight L. Moody. And you say, well, Miss Upchurch, we've already read that. That was a while ago. I know. We've had to move on, but we'll go back and pick up some tests and quizzes along the way. So I'm going to kind of stand off to the side here. This is your review, and we'll just answer these questions together. Then we will come together and we will read a little bit about Booker T. Washington today to kind of stay on track, okay? So today, review for a quiz tomorrow on Clara Barton and Dwight L. Moody, and we will read some of Booker T. Washington, okay? So you're thinking about Clara Barton and Dwight L. Moody as we answer these questions, okay? Number one, what was Clara Barton's nickname? Her nickname was Angel of the Battlefield. That is correct. Blank started a Sunday school for children. Well, was that Clara Barton or Dwight L. Moody? That's right, Dwight L. Moody. We think of Clara Barton, nurse, taking care of injured soldiers, and we think of Dwight L. Moody as a preacher, right? Number three, what type of store did Dwight L. Moody's uncle own? When he was about 17 years old, he was able to work in his uncle's, do you remember? Shoe? He had a shoe store he was able to work in. I know some of this may be, it's been a while, but it's okay. All right, number four, Dwight L. Moody founded what was the name of the church that he founded? The Illinois Street Church, okay? Number five, thousands of buildings were destroyed in what? The Chicago fires. That's right, the Great Chicago Fire. Remember we talked about that it was told that a cow kicked a lantern over, and that's what happened? Yeah, you remember that, don't you? You don't forget things like a cow kicking a lantern over. Number six, where did Clara Barton care for wounded soldiers? I think she was the first one to care for them on the battlefield, right? Not in the hospital, but she was actually the first nurse to go out and to care for the soldiers right there on the battlefield, right where they were injured. Number seven, which family member did Clara Barton care for? Remember, he was injured. Which one was it? It was her brother. That's right. And then number eight, Clara Barton began the American Red Cross. That's right. It was began, and then America adopted the same type of program. Okay? So that's the review. Super easy, right? That's the quiz. Quizzes are shorter. Also, on the back of your quiz, you're going to have make sure you know the locations of Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. So study those out of your book. You will not be allowed to use your book for those maps. It's only 4. You got it. Okay? So we'll put that to the side now. If you need to rewind the video to go over that again, but it's very simple. It's Clara Barton and Dwight L. Moody. Okay? All right, so if you have any questions about that, please let me know, and you will have your quiz tomorrow. All right? All right, so let's open up our history books to page 316. We're going to review your questions, your comprehension check on Booker T. Washington. Page 316. And if you haven't done these yet, please make sure you fill them in. Okay? Number one, what was the first book Booker ever held in his hands? A. Noah Webster's Blueback Speller. Why was it called a Blueback Speller? Because it was blue. That's right, you remember. Number two, what was the name of Booker's first teacher? A. William Davis. That is correct. And number three, Booker T. Washington traveled 500 miles to attend what school? A is correct, Hampton Institute. You should have all 1, 2, and 3 should all be A. So let's move now to page 317. You have a picture there at the top. If you look at the picture, they're having a geography class. So if you look, I love the penmanship on the board. It is beautiful. I love the writing on the board there. Current events, South Africa, it says there. And you can read there. It's beautiful, the handwriting there. I appreciate that art there, penmanship. Then you see the students there studying a globe. So nothing's changed, right? We're all studying the globe. We're studying geography. Yesterday we introduced our western part of the United States, the states there that make up that region. So we're just continuing right on, okay? Page 317, Booker reads the Bible. One of Booker's teachers at Hampton Institute taught him how to use the Bible. Before this, he had never cared much about the Bible. Now he loved it. From that time on, though he was very busy, he found time to read God's Word in the morning before he began his daily work. Booker spent 3 years at Hampton Institute. It was hard work, but he was glad to get a good education. He said, "Nothing ever comes to me that is worth having except as a result of hard work." And I think that we can relate to this quote right now. We're having to work hard right now, right? We're having to do some adjusting and some different things, and we're staying caught up, and it's hard work. We're all. I keep seeing this. I said to someone today, I see this quote. We're all in this together, and we are, and we're working hard, and we're staying together. And in Booker T. Washington's day, guys, it wasn't any different. Things come by work. Okay. So let's look at page 317, going back home. Now it was time to go back home to Malden, West Virginia. Booker T. Washington began to teach his friends, neighbors, and family the better way of living he had learned at Hampton Institute. He started a school and also held night classes. He even taught 2 Sunday schools, one at the Baptist church and one at the salt mine for those who had to work. Remember, he worked with his stepfather at the salt mine. Nothing made Mr. Washington happier than helping the families of Malden. He taught them better ways to plant their gardens so that they would have more vegetables to eat. He taught them how to repair their cabins, and he worked hard to teach them how to read and write. When he was asked to return to Hampton Institute to teach, he accepted and taught there for several years. Okay? Now, I would like for you, let me check the page that we're going through. Yes. I would like for you to read the section, A New Opportunity, page 319, Building a School, Working Together, and then we'll come together on page 20 at Brick by Brick. Okay? So you're going to read page 318 through the top of page 320. So you have 2 assignments right now. Make sure that you are familiar with your quiz review and information. So at this point, if you want to, at the end of the video, if you want to rewind it and go back over the review, that's fine. And then also read your pages here. A New Opportunity, that section, Building a School, and then page 19, Working Together. And we'll pick up at Brick by Brick when we come back together. So tomorrow for history, you're going to start off with your quiz, and then we will do the review of this section and move forward with Booker T. Washington. Okay? So guys, this is the end of our day for today, which being Wednesday, April 1st. Just please kind of make sure you're keeping up. Today our subjects have been a little bit lighter. So if there's anything today that you need to work on for the past 2 days that you need to, get finished up, take this time. If you're finished and you've got everything where you feel like you're good, you're caught up, then make sure you're studying for your spelling test. Make sure you're reviewing for this quiz for tomorrow. Okay? So I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, comments, whatever you need, just have someone send me a text, and I'll do my best to help you. Again, I miss you guys. I love you. I miss our spelling bee today, miss being in the classroom, and we're just praying that it won't be too much longer and we can come back together soon, okay? So make it the rest of your day a great day. Get some exercise, eat some good healthy foods, and I'll see you back tomorrow.